Hello, and thank you all for joining me this morning for this 15-minute chakra meditation. We're going to go through the energy centers of the body, tuning in, maybe finding some realignment by focusing our energy and our attention in those centers. Yeah, so inviting you to find yourself in a comfortable position. It can be seated, lying down, standing, whatever your body is needing today. We're going to begin to scan through the body. You can drop down the gaze or lower the eyelids and close down the eyes, whichever is most comfortable for you. And inviting you to connect with the breath. Connecting with the breath first, noticing your inhales and exhales, and encouraging a little bit more length in the exhale and a little bit more length in the inhale. In this practice, we're going to use visualization. So, connecting with a visual that will keep in our mind as we work through the different areas of the body. And so, to begin, we'll start with thinking about a white light. For me, this white light turns on in the center of my forehead. You can call it your third eye if you'd like. And we're going to use the white light to travel down through the body, making our way through the center line, scanning the body like a flashlight as we move that attention all the way down to the base of our spine, to our root. Taking a few deep breaths into the root, feeling expansion throughout the body as you inhale. And at the root, inviting you to visualize a red orb. It can be as large or small as you'd like. It can be as bright or as dim as you'd like, as radiant or muted as you'd like. Just pulling in the visual of a red orb. If 2 dimensions is easier, a red circle. Just imagining that at the base of the spine. And taking deep breaths into that space. As you hold the visual, imagine this orb or this circle spinning, introducing some movement with the practice. Deep breaths into the root, seeing it, experiencing it, feeling it. And then we'll begin to move that attention up a little below the belly button to the sacral chakra. Here you can imagine an orange orb or an orange circle. Taking a few deep breaths into that low belly. Visualizing the orange orb. If you'd like to introduce some movement to that orb, you can imagine it's spinning or the circle rotating. Gentle visualizations, activating the imagination, working with the imagination to focus attention on different areas of the body. Moving our awareness now up to the right below the diaphragm, the solar plexus. Imagining here a yellow orb or a yellow circle. Inviting deep inhales into the upper abdomen. You can bring your hand to these areas to encourage a little more direction with the breath, allowing the body to meet the hand as we visualize in this space a yellow orb, yellow circle. Inviting in a little movement, seeing if that orb wants to spin, pulse, glow. Anything your imagination can conjure up is welcome here. Moving our attention now into the heart space. Visualizing here a green orb. Green circle. Taking a few big inhales into the chest. Seeing if this orb or circle wants to move in any way. Spiral, spin, pulse, glow. Letting your imagination create the visual, create the movement. What resonates with you? Moving the attention up now to the throat. You can imagine here a blue orb, blue circle, and inviting the breath into this space. With each inhale, opening up the space of the throat, attention on our visualization of a blue orb, a blue sphere, a blue circle. Invite in a little movement if you'd like, a swirling, rotating, pulsing, glowing, any sort of movement of that sphere or circle. We'll move our attention up now to the third eye, the space between the eyebrows, the forehead. You can imagine here indigo orb, indigo circle. Breathing deeply into this space. Inviting in any movement to the orb, to the circle. Spinning, pulsing, glowing. Anything that feels right for you. Keeping our attention at the third eye, visual of an indigo sphere, indigo circle. Now we'll move our attention up to the crown of the head. Here, you can imagine a violet orb or circle resting at the top of the head. Taking deep inhales, pulling it all the way up to the top of the head. Inviting in any movement into that sphere. And taking a moment now to scan up and down this central line that we've created, this line of color. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Noticing if the visual has remained. Notice if the movement has remained. Getting curious about our imaginations and our ability to visualize. Using our attention with intention, we can direct our focus. And some pretty incredible things can happen when we do. So, thank you all so much for joining me for this short practice. You can go ahead and drop the visuals and come back to presence, come back to the call. With deep appreciation and gratitude, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your days and tune in for more of these live stream offerings coming at you throughout the week. Take care.